This presentation is about the water cycle, and so let's look at the first picture that illustrates the whole cycle. The main source of energy in this case is the sun. The sun heats up the water in the ocean, which is liquid. Then the liquid water goes from changes states from liquid to gas in a process called evaporation. That gas goes up to the atmosphere where the temperature starts to drop, start to lower, and we have another change in state. So the water vapor changes state from gas to liquid in a process called condensation, and this is where the clouds form. Then we have the next step, which is the precipitation because of the force of gravity. We have precipitation in form of rain, sleet, snow, or hail, and then that precipitation, that water, uh, happens to go back to the ocean in a process called runoff. So the water goes back to the ocean in a runoff process. So we can talk about the next picture, which is we have the ocean and we have a lot of clouds forming above the ocean, right? And the reason for that is because, again, the sun heats up the water in the ocean. There is a change of state from liquid to gas, where this gas, in a process called evaporation, this gas goes up to the atmosphere where it's colder, the temperature drops, and then the gas changes state again from gas to a liquid, forming the clouds in a process called condensation, and that's why we have the clouds on top or above the ocean right here. And then when we have precipitation, if we look at the next picture, then you can see how the water from the ground start kind of running off back to the ocean. So this is an example of a runoff after a big rain. Weather versus climate. Here's the little strategy that we're going to use. Weather describes the atmospheric conditions happening now or within a week. The temperature tomorrow is going to be 70 degrees. It's going to rain tomorrow. All these predictions or all these descriptions talk about the weather, that's what's going to happen within a week or tomorrow, or that happened yesterday. But then on the other hand, you have climate. They talk about the average of these atmospheric conditions that happened long time ago. So you can talk about, well, the last 30 years this has happened, or the last 40 years this has been the conditions, right? So you can tell the difference between something happening right now versus something that happened a long time ago. And that's the difference between weather and climate. Okay, so good luck in your presentation.